Please kindly confirm that you can see my screen. Anyone, please.
I can see,
All right. Thank you, sir.
see it.
All right. Now, this is the table, all right, that has been cleaned. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, this is the first one, total by department. Let me zoom the screen more. Now, looking at this table now, I can't tell precisely which one is the value of this not assigned unless I place my mouse. So in this case, I'll just right click on it, then I'll say add data labels, and I will add the data labels. It will add the values. Can you see now? Now, because now look at the logic on this chart now. What you sorted is from highest to lowest, but what the guy drew on the chart is from lowest to highest. If you want it to be from highest to lowest on the chart, you will come back here and then just say sort from smallest to highest. Now look at it now. Now I have from largest to smallest on the chart, but on the data I'm having from smallest to highest. That's the way the guy behaves at times. So when you see such, you just tell yourself that I just need to just switch it. Let me remove this guy, hide all field buttons on charts. Good. Now, because I have it this way, I can now, okay, fine. This seems better. I'm not going to change the color. I'm not going to do any effect. Yeah. So, I think this is good. Then I go to promotional status. Okay. So, now watch what I will do. What you have now, you said 145 out of 284. Another way that you can, now look at the percentage here, 6238. I can still come here, right click and say show values as percentage of column total. Look at it. So if I don't want to see it in values, I can say 61.97 are due for promotion. So it was when he changed it to what's it called, 0 decimal place or 1 decimal place. That's why you're having 62, but actually it's 61.97. All right, not bad. Let me go to by gender. Okay, let me leave this one the way it is, and then all right. So we are having a line chart. We're having a pie chart, a okay, a bar chart. All right, not bad though. So now, the idea behind dashboard is to be able to put all the charts on one page. I mean all the charts on one page. And then having a control that will now be, with the control I can say I want to see how many people in a particular department that is due for promotion. But let's just get started first. So I'm starting with this sheet one now, is what I want to make as the dashboard. So I'll right click, I'll rename it as dashboard. Good. How do you create a dashboard? Your dashboard should not have these titles, this ABC 1 2 3, no line and no formula bar. So I go to my view menu. First of all, uncheck the formula bar, uncheck the headings, and uncheck the grid line. So I'm having a plain background like this. I go to my home menu. Sorry, I select all, went to my home menu, pick a fill color. Let me look at something maybe light. Can you see now? I just changed the fill color. So the way it is being filled on the background is no longer the plain white. I just chose this. You can make any color of your choice. No problem. So now I go to by department. I'm starting with by department. All I'm doing is just to go to the chart, copy it, and then paste. So let's assume this is the first one. But before we begin to paste, your chart needs to have a title. So now we still go back, insert. In some people you will see shapes. Let's say we are using a rectangle, and I can come here now. I can now put the content. Right click, edit text. I can now say sales database for John Holt Limited. Good. If I'm okay with this, then I can leave it. I can say Control A, go to Home, increase the font size because it's a title of a chart. Can stretch it to contain it. Can still reduce it. Good. Now, not only the title, we can also add what we call the KPI, which is more like our key performance indicator. But then, let me pause first. This is the first chart. Let me go and bring, this one is by department, yes. Let me bring promotional status. Right click, copy, paste. Now, if I bring this guy close to here, look at it. They almost have the same width and height. But if I want to control them to have the same width and height, I just go select the chart, go to format. From formats, you will see the height and the width. Let's say I want the width to be 4.5. Good. Then I want the height to be 3. I can go to this guy also, then change it 4.5 by 3. Look at the way the two of them arrange themselves. I didn't do much. I just give them dimensions. Alright. Then after that, I go back, work location. I click on it, copy, went to the dashboard again, paste. Good. You can see this one is wider and longer. To control it, I come here, then still go to the format menu. The others for their height, I think is 3.0. I'll check again, sha. But I know that the width is 4.5. Good. So if I bring it now, look at it. I can set this. Good. Now, I've done department, I've done promotional status. This one is work location. Let me remove this guy from here. Good. I can remove the background line too if you don't want it. Good. So remaining one, gender, work location. Which one remains? Gender. Okay, it's gender. Okay, I'll copy it and then I'll also paste. Then adjust the width and the height. 3. Then this guy is 4.5. Now I can now resize it. Good. Better. All right. Look at it when I scroll it. They are even. Correct. Now, and I want to add what we call slicers. Now, I went to my insert menu and I click on slicer. Oh, sorry. I need to select one of the charts. Good. Then I click on slicer. Good. Now, these slicers are all the headings we are having in the data. Which one do you want to use to, like, you are more like pivoting again, but this time around, you are now doing strategically. Now watch. Let's say I don't need name, I might not need gender. I might need, okay, based on the objective, promotional status, and gender, department. Good. Okay, suspension status. Okay, look at it. You have the 4 slicers with it. Remember, we clicked the total when we wanted to use the slicer. So I want to arrange the slicers. Correct. Then I can bring promotional status. I'm just arranging it so that it will look presentable. Good. All right. Now, there is something that we need to check now. Watch. Oh. From this data now, I want to see people that are female. I click on female.
Sorry, my network got me when you are.
Okay, don't worry. It's in the video, so you don't have any problem. But I will still redo it. Now, because we clicked on this chart only when I wanted to start creating the slicer. So the slicer are only working with this chart. Look at it. These are the female in the department. So female, we are having 15 persons in the training department. Let me remove to have all. Good. In the, where is training? In training, there are 20 staffs in all. If I want to see how many males are there, I click on male. So let me go and see now. Training, where are you? Can you see? There are 4 males. How many persons are others in the training department? 1. Good. But the problem is I don't want to be seeing this slicer only on 1. I want it to happen to all. If I click on male, male should show me how many male are in this department, how many male promotional status. Okay, gender, fine. Then male that are working in different locations. So now, what we want to do now, we want to connect all these slicers to all the charts. Please stop. Don't do anything. Let me show you what to do. Please stop. Watch me do it. Please don't do it. Watch me do it first. Once you understand it, I've already dropped another one for us to do, so that you're able to do it without much help. So now, I'm starting with gender. Watch what I will do. I will right click on gender. Then I go to report connections. Please don't do. I click on report connections. Now these are
you right clicking?
Yes, I'm right clicking, sorry. I right click on gender, which is the first slicer. Then I went to report connections. Now at the moment, the gender is only working with by department. So it's not working with the other three charts. You can see the only one that is checked is department. So I will check for others. Please don't do yet. Don't do yet, please. This is very simple but very technical. I click on OK. I'll repeat for all. Right click, report connections. I'm doing it for all. Good. I go again, promotional status, report connections. You can see if you have 100 charts, that's how you're going to do it for them. Good. I come to suspension status. I right click, report connections. I check all again. Good. And I say okay. Now watch what will happen next. If I say I want to see all the female now, watch. If I click on female, all the charts has changed. Now watch. Look at gender. Gender is only displaying only the female. Let me reduce it. Alright. Look at it now. If you want to remove the slicer to return back on anyone you have sliced already, go to the heading like this. When you see this clear filter, you will see filter and X. Click on it. That means you should show all. Now I want to see male. See now, I click on male. Don't do yet. This guy will soon go off. Don't worry, you will do. I understand. I click on. You know you are doing visualization. Look at it. Male. How many male are due for promotion? How many male are in engineering? How many male are working at different locations? Let me come here and then tell it to add data labels. Good. Let me return all back. Good. Look at the total here. We are having 61. Okay. Now for the 61 now I went to, let me see female. Look at it. Female is 31 that are working remotely. Let me see people that are female and are accountants. Look at it. All the female that are accountants. So look at department, only accounting. Okay, we have 6 minutes. Good. Look at the female. How many female are accountants and are due for promotion? Look at it. Look at it. 3 persons are female and are due for 5 in all. 3 from remote, 1 from India, 1 from Seattle. Wow. I can go back, remove the filter. Can you see now? I can say, let me check from marketing. Marketing that are due for promotion and they are female. Only 1. Now, this, you're going to be using this more in your board meetings, in your decision-making meetings. This is not the regular Excel. We are creating dashboard in Excel. By Friday, I'll introduce you to Power BI because today is Wednesday. Okay, let's see what we can do tomorrow. I'll introduce us and then we'll now be doing it more from Power BI. But honestly, not all companies in Nigeria today can afford Power BI license. Even if they can, maybe for one system. I know what I'm saying, but people still use Excel. That's why you see some ads will say, we need somebody who can use Excel for data analytics and Excel for visualization. This is not 100% about it because we have not added KPI. All this value I'm saying with my mouth, there should be a box on top here that those values are supposed to be. But why I didn't say anything yet is because we have not seen it in Power BI. So that's why I said we need to practice it. That's why I dropped another data for us. Oh, is the time up? Let me see. Okay, 4 minutes. Now let me pause and then allow us to ask questions before the 4 minutes will go off. Please ask me your questions, please.
Okay, just out of curiosity, I would wish to know
All right.
why is it that very few companies can afford Power BI license in Nigeria?
It's because of the costs. Some licenses
Okay, I really don't know what what is involved. Maybe.
is about $100 per system.
Wow.
Don't worry.
That is annual subscription.
Yeah, it's annual subscription.
Okay.
So if you have about
Okay.
7 systems, that's about $700. So when you look at $700 every year, I think it's some good money. I'm not saying no company can. Some. I will send the link to you to. I will send the file for Power BI. You download it. You will install it on your system. So worry less. Immediately we are done with the class, I'll try and send the
Okay,
link
sir.
to this video and also for Power BI.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Please, any other question?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
My question is,
You have 2 more minutes left. Please, I know we are very busy. I am pleading with everything in me. Attempt the one I sent before tomorrow's class. Please, attempt it. All right, Mr. James, go ahead.
What I'm trying to ask is, um,
Okay, this is what I will do. I will stop this session in the next 5-10 minutes. I'll create another link. I'll drop it. We'll come on board. It's just for question and answer session because we have just 2 minutes, and I don't want to lose these recording session. So I think that's what I'll do now. Don't worry,
so
Mr.
my
James.
question is
Mr. James,
that
hold on. We have less than 2 minutes. Let me just save this recording. I will drop another link. Then we'll converge again. It's going to be question and answer session. I will not close this screen so that we will still have it. But let me stop this recording so that I can find a way to compress and then we can get started. Please. If you look at your screen now, if I'm right, look at it under a minute. So I don't want you to rush. I want to answer your question well. That's why. Thank you, sir. In the next 5 minutes, we should converge.